What's up? So I wanted to make a video on the type of work that you can do. And basically, this is a segment to the first video that I just made. The type of work that you can do. So just starting out, maybe if you have a car, you can do Instacart. Instacart is grocery delivery. It's fairly simple. Basically, you go and you pick up groceries from the grocery store, load them into your car, and deliver them to the customer. Um, you're going to get paid between $9 all the way up to 30, maybe 50 or $60 per order. And so at the end of the day, you can bring home between $100 and 200 to 250. But the catch is, on an 8 hour shift, you're going to probably bring in 100 to 120, $130. Um, on a 9 or 10 hour shift, that's when you're going to bring in 250 or 300. The next job that you can do is along those lines, of the gig economy. So you can do work like um, Uber Eats. You can do work like DoorDash. There's also a new thing called Spark, and that is basically you know uh, grocery delivery, but also just specifically focusing on Walmart. And so those are some of the simple jobs that you can do if you have a car. Um, Another job that you can do is Amazon. Amazon is a great company that you can work for, that you can, if you don't mind standing on your feet, and there's ways to get around that if you are not fully comfortable with standing on your feet. But Amazon has jobs where you can do mail delivery. Amazon Prime, they do fast day delivery. And so if you have a pretty good driving record, you can do Amazon, and they will allow you to deliver for them. Or you can work in their warehouse where you're doing a lot of different packaging, a lot of different type of work like that. um, and so Amazon hires pretty fast. You could be working in as little as 3 to 5 days. And then the gig work that I talked about, like grocery delivery, that's gonna take between 1 and 2 weeks to get approved. Um, but Amazon offers on the spot. There's other jobs that you can do. Out of high school, you can work for the city. The city has jobs where you can work in a library. You can work in their bookstore. You can work as a basically a city worker. So you can do landscaping or work for their just recreation department, where you can be a scorekeeper or something like that. And so you would have to go through the city and apply to their job on their website. And that is not necessarily so much of a guarantee like Amazon, because they go through a lot of applications. And so it would help if you, apply early to them. Um, so the next faster job that you can work is being a cashier. If you are a cashier, you can most likely get hired pretty fast, in the 1 to 2 week time frame. And you can be a cashier and start your training. I would say that is pretty simple. Is you do have to be able to count money, but you can get better at that. And then they use a most likely a system that tells you what the change is, and so that's pretty simple. You can get into childcare. Childcare is going to be a little bit more complicated because sometimes they want you to get some extra, certifications, but don't let that deter you, because it could probably take, I would say, 3 weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer to just uh, you know do their like certifications, or some don't require certification, but it would, you know, most likely be some sort of process, unlike, Amazon, where you can just get hired, and you can, start training, and if you have a driver's license, you can do their delivery, and the training is only about, I would say, 3 days, maybe 4 days or so, and you can get started on delivery for Amazon. But um, back to, so we talked about childcare. You can also, we talked about being a cashier. You can also get into office work. So, an entry level job for office work would be something like an office assistant or a leasing agent. They're usually, pretty good on hiring people who may not have a whole bunch of experience. Leasing is pretty simple, especially if you can type in a decent manner. If you can, you know, uh, type up something for them. It should be pretty easy to do. And you would have to file paperwork. You would have to a little bit of training on learning how to manage people. And so sometimes they have software that you would use on a computer, but honestly, it's not hard. And if you think you would like the leasing, being a leasing agent, you could definitely have more opportunities in that category from the entry level position. Something else you could do is working in a clothing store. So, a clothing store is going to be pretty simple. You're going to be folding clothes, and constantly making sure that the racks and where they have the clothes set up is neat and orderly. You're going to be unpacking new shipments of clothing that come in. Maybe you're going to be doing a lot of customer service. So, someone would come in and say, "Hey, I'm looking for some shoes. I need a size 12. Do you have a size 12?" So you could go back into the little storage area and see, "Hey, okay, yeah, we do have a size 12," or "No, we don't have a size 12. We only have size 13 or size 11. Maybe you can try on the size 13 and see if those fit." And so you can get into some sort of sales position. And the best way to find a job, if you're looking for a job, would be Indeed or ZipRecruiter. So those are some of the basic jobs that I can share with you in this video. There's obviously more jobs than what I just mentioned. Um, you know, I think there are some jobs if you want to be a cold caller or work in a call center, and those are different jobs that you could have. So, call centers, just basically answering calls. Maybe you have to type something in a computer, but you're most likely just answering calls and doing things like that. But if you feel like you're not super technical on a lot, I would say, go for something like being a food worker, getting into baking, getting into some sort of food option, or you can work in a clothing store, and you might be put on as a cashier though, but maybe you can do stocking or shelving. But also, if you feel like you want more of a quick type of easy recruitment, I would say Amazon or some company like Amazon. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I will talk to you on the next video. See ya.